Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist with today's Schumann resonance report for Friday, August the 30th. Happy wedding day, Isabella. You guys, nice calm yesterday for most of the part. Then last night we started getting back into these little tiny releases. These one here, one here, one here, one here. They're like periodic little bursts of release. And right now this morning at 6:50 a.m. we have a brand new spike coming in. I actually felt this start to come in before it got here. Lots of pressure in my head today. Although I have to say it was nice yesterday. I felt really calm. I felt pretty good. I was very productive, all that stuff, all this calm energy. You know I love you. I am also a big fan of the new energy coming in though, because I don't know what this energy is coming in for yet because it's too new. But in meditation today, my guide she was a little spicy. When I asked for advice for today, she said, people need to stop being victims. You need to stop blaming someone else for you being unhappy, because while you may not always be able to control what happens to you, you are always able to control your response to what happens to you. And sometimes the things that are happening are trying to direct you away from something that is not in your best interest. But it's up to you how you respond and use that information. You gotta remember, we all have free will. Your guides aren't gonna come down here and force you to do anything. They're gonna gently suggest, and it's up to you if you follow that or not. But the other part of that is you can't fall into victim mode. Yes, things happen. Yes, things can be sucky. I get it. And yes, it can be really hard to focus on something else that feels better when you feel like crap and you feel like everything around you is falling apart. I get it. And it's not about ignoring the things going on around you or pretending that life isn't lifing around you, but what it's about is how you respond to how it's happening around you. What do you do with what's been given to you? Do you choose to fall down and throw yourself on the floor like a toddler and wave your arms around and say, I can't do anything, I can't help myself, I can't help myself? This was literally the image that my guide gave me. A kid throwing themselves on the ground and kicking and screaming because they didn't get what they wanted and the mom walking away. Even though this energy is just getting started, physical symptoms with new energy like this tend to be heightened for me. It usually makes me feel like a battery when we're getting this big white energy. It looks like it's coming pretty far down, so that's exciting. Also, I tend to get a little bit of heart palpitations. Your circulatory system is an electric system, and if you're taking in a lot of energy, sometimes it can disrupt the electricity in your heart. If you are having heart palpitations, please keep an eye on it and see a doctor if you need to. But this is also bringing me a little bit of a headache and literally right here in the middle of my forehead. Now, I had a very powerful vision yesterday, and the whole vision is not to be shared, but one of the things that my guide said, and this was an old guide that I haven't interacted with in years, came back and told me that things are changing, and the thing we have to remember is do not fear. Again, it's what you do with what happens, not what happens. All right, and here's our first card for today. Practicality. This card is all about if you listen to what other people tell you, you should be working towards, or you want to feel a certain way because someone else tells you to do it, what's going to happen is you will continuously be disappointed in your manifestations. Why? Because you're manifesting based on what someone else said and not on what you feel like you need. This can cause a sense of chaos in your energy. The way to fix this is to choose to listen to yourself and to your own intuitions about what it is you want and what you know is best for you. And I'll tell you, friends, not everybody's going to agree with you. There's going to be a lot of people who don't understand your journey because they're very caught up in where they are and the feeling that they have to meet some goal. And when you decide you're not going to do it, it kind of offends people to feel like, why do you get it so easy? However, the guides come in today to say sticking to your conviction and what you know is right for you is always what's going to lead to a cycle of change, getting that wheel of fortune to spin in your favor. Paying attention to what everyone else tells you you should want, even when you don't feel it, that's never going to get that wheel turning, friends. Instead, you're being asked to stick to your guns on what you want, what you know is best for you, and not let someone else talk you out of it because they don't understand. And normally, I like to bring you the sun, but as you can see, it is pouring here. No sun today, but you know what? I'm super glad to have the rain because all these beautiful flowers, all the birds, everybody gets a drink today, and it makes me so happy to hear it. So as you go out in your day, regardless if it's rainy or sunny, hot or chilly, do yourself a favor. Just stop and take a moment to appreciate the fact that you have access to this whole world. The whole world is right here, literally under your feet. It's up to you to take advantage of that, friends. All right, let's do it. Take a nice deep breath all the way down to your toes. And release. And just remind yourself that today is a great day. It's my day, and I can do with this day whatever I want. Yay!